Hi, I'm Sky with OneNet, and in this segment on how the internet works, we're going to be talking about bandwidth needs. But before we talk about how much bandwidth you need, what is bandwidth? At a high level, bandwidth is the maximum data transfer rate of an internet connection or network. When talking about bandwidth, you've probably seen these before. These are all powers of bits per second, each 1,000 times faster than the last. And all of them just state how many bits per second a bit, the smallest form of data, can be transferred over a connection in a given period of time, per second. So imagine water as your data. If you used a straw to get it, that would be like a very slow bits per second connection. But if you used a fire hose, that's more like a gigabit per second connection, about 1 billion times faster. So now that we have an idea of what bandwidth is, how much do we need? Well, with applications becoming more internet-based, overall bandwidth needs have increased. However, different organizations have different needs. So pretend that you're a rural library. Your system may only require 50 to 100 meg at most, whereas a hospital who's constantly sending and receiving documents and participating in telemedicine, they may need a gigabit per second connection or faster. And then there's research organizations that send massively large data sets all across the world, and for them, OneNet has 100 gigabit per second connections. Here you can see Snap, our bandwidth monitoring tool, and we're looking at a large school with over 40,000 students. Here you can see that they regularly use 5 to 6 gigabits per second and spike even higher than that. OneNet is constantly upgrading our capability and capacity to facilitate these growing bandwidth needs. If you ever have any questions on how much bandwidth you need, feel free to contact OneNet. We'd be happy to help.